Hate it. It's going to break at some point. I'm squeezing it real hard. Look how my hand is going. Eggs are fucking cool, right? Oh, I'm going to damage myself. I won't be able to wedge if I egg this hard. The egg survives. Wow. I said I'd never passed out. And I nearly did then. I've got this.
You can do this.
Oh, what is it again?
Oh.
Okay.
Move.
There you go.
Don't unlock it now. We need to. Oh.
Cut it.
Yes.
I didn't hit it with my torch, it smashed.
Everything went wrong there. That was amazing. What a team. That's one. That's one. Oh no. It's hard to open this cupboard. There's golf clubs and golf balls everywhere. Oh, why? Look at my thumbing. Oh my god, that's the worst thumbing I've ever done. No way.
Oh my gilly goodness.
We need to go and smell another dead animal.
Yeah.
Is this pig
I mean,
dead?
We're holding a dead pig for me.
Sniff it. I think that might be good. I'm going to do a little bit more.
Oh my gilly goodness.
Fuck. It's bad, isn't it? Well, I don't know. I just feel like one of you would know that I've gone up here alone. Oh, you're going to kill me. I'm in your tummy. Can you hear me? I think you can. I can't believe I went up there alone. I said I wasn't gonna. I'm in your tummy. Blah, 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 blah. Is it hunger or is it ad? Blah, 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 blah. Yes, Sparkles. Although, is this bad? I was in Robin's tummy. I feel like this is bad, actually. I should be running away and doing a report. Ah! Where do I report? I don't know where to call a meeting. Ah! Where do I report? No! Oh! I can't read this. I'm in the zone.
Do you want to hear a pegging joke?
No, I think I'm done.
I don't know if you can take it.
Oh, Annie. Horrible noise. Horrible noise. Ah, that worries me. Ah! I'm gonna have to bang a shark, aren't I? Forgot that was the end clip. That doesn't feel like it should be the end clip. Hello everyone, thank you Slothy for the resub. 23 months. Thank you Wheeze for the resub 24 months. 1 month better than Slothy. I've always thought that about you, Wheeze. Thank you very much for the subs. Hi, this is me in real life. Not blurry and green. Same. Hi. I'm going to start here with something quite serious. I love you. That was it. I haven't got anything planned. I've got nothing planned. I've got nothing to talk about at the start of this. So enjoy that. I love you, eye contact. Probably a bit weird, actually. I wish I hadn't said it to some of you. How's it going? I've got no real plans apart from trucking. All I want to do is truck. Thank you, Shunts. How's everyone doing? Is everyone enjoying?
My killy goodness.
Hello, Lou. Is everyone enjoying the... Thank you very much for the resub. Sorry, I shouldn't just say hello when you sub. Thank you for the resub. Is everyone enjoying the weather? I'm loving it. Is everyone? We've got like really lovely sunny cold days at the minute. Am I really going to lean into weather chat?
Oh my killy goodness.
John, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you for the resub. Thank you, John. It's not pleasant. Oh, it's really nice down here. I went into Brighton yesterday and it was so good to just walk around. Like fresh, crisp air. So you can walk, it's sunny, but you can walk around at a decent pace without getting hot and sweaty. That's my favourite. I hate it when it's hot weather and then you go for a walk and you just start sweating. Does anyone else? Like sometimes I'll be out walking and I'll be like trying to find a way to walk with my arms up so that like I'm not getting hot and sweaty under my arms. And I'll be like if I've got a bag, then I can hold my bag. Or I can, like, can you walk with your hands on your hips? You can't really, can you? That's strutting, not walking. But anyway, it's really nice. It's really nice weather. And because I'm a baldy, I've been bringing out the woolly hats again. And that's been nice to have a nice warm head in the mornings. And it makes me feel cozy. And then I've been sitting in here in my office, which is quite cold in the mornings before the heater comes on, with my hat on and my hood up. Ultimate coziness. I can't do it with headphones. So cozy. I was speaking to a random on the train earlier this week and she was from Brighton, just the loveliest elderly lady. She was super glam. That's nice. There's some great old people in Brighton, actually. Often you'll find old people who were part of some sort of movement in the 60s or 70s, like, I don't know, like proper anarchists or goths or whatever it may be. And they still dress however they want to dress and they'll have crazy jewelry and makeup. You just find some real characters in Brighton when it comes to old people. You don't get many sort of boring, grey old people. Yeah. Old. When I think of old people, by the way, I'm thinking of like 80-year-olds. None of your 50s, 60s, 70s. I mean, 70s is quite old, I suppose. I'm thinking 80s. But even my parents are both 81 now. And my dad actually does seem pretty old. But my mum doesn't seem old at all. '80s. Let's just say '80s is old. Should we agree on that? So none of you lot are old. And then young is 20s. 10s and 20s. Everything in between is just peak. It's peak adult. Let's agree on that. Some of this chat is ancient. I thought you meant my chat then, Slothy. I thought you meant just what I'm saying in general. I don't feel comfortable and confident of how I've opened the stream today at all. Any line of chat I've gone down, immediately in my head I've gone, what are you doing? I've had a few streams like that recently where I've done stuff and I've had a great time. I've had a lot of fun streaming of late, but where I've finished and I don't have like big crises. I don't really panic or worry, and none of this is that deep or important. And I don't genuinely worry about it. But I'll have moments where I'll lie in bed and I'll be like, "Oh shit! Do you remember when you said that during the stream? Why did you say that?" And then I'll brush it off and it'll be fine. Hello, Iggy. It's your 80th birthday. Congratulations and happy birthday! Wow, Iggy, you're very good at Rust for an 80-year-old. Mary can't wait to be 50 because I feel like I will actually be able to call myself old. I remember when my parents turned 50, they had a joint party and they put a few tables in our garden and they invited all their friends round and they made, it wasn't coronation chicken, but it was something like that. I think it was something that my mum used to call pink chicken, which is a bad name for a recipe, isn't it? But it was like chicken, tin tomatoes, and cream. And so the sauce was kind of like pink. It was better than it sounds. It was really tasty. But they made loads of that, and they had loads of their friends round. And then me and my two cousins, who were the same age as me, two boys who I never see anymore. They went to Help the Aged, the charity shop, and they asked them if they could have 3 T-shirts. And me and my cousins wore Help the Aged T-shirts, and we were serving drinks to everybody for fun. And I remember thinking, yeah, they are ancient. They're proper old now. And they just turned 50. That was it. And I'm turning 50 in 8 years. Thank you, Slothy. Fucking Slothy. I want to rally against the love for Slothy that everyone has. I don't know. I don't really, but I'm being swept away with it, with everyone else. We were all just standing on this riverbed of Twitch, having a lovely time, enjoying the weather and picking a few cockles. And then this monsoon arrived of slothiness, and it came down the hills and swept us along with the river. And we're helpless. We're being taken with it to the sea of joy. I'll think about that in bed tonight. Thanks. Hello, Shunts. How's it going? Welcome to the AMA. As you reflect on your long, long, long life, what age do you remember being your favourite and why? Oh, God. I think peak carefree was when I lived in London, when I was 20. Hold on a minute. Let me try and remember. I was at uni from 19 to 22. And then I moved to London when I was 22. And I lived in London till I was 30. I had 8 years in London. And the first couple of years, I think my favourite ever time, so we lived in South Norwood, then we lived in Finsbury Park, and then me and Hannah moved to Brixton. So I would have been about 25. When I had my flat in Brixton, when we had our flat in Brixton, when I was 25, Funkle and other friends used to drive up from Sussex and come and stay with us almost every single weekend. We'd get stoned all the time. We used to walk to Brixton Academy. I lived on the Brixton Road, so I used to walk to Brixton Academy to go to gigs. I could walk up to Oval. It was all very easy and nice. I had a really great flat with these massive windows, really high ceilings and big windows that you could open up. And the living room was big. It was like a kitchen. It was a bit of a shoddy flat. The bedroom was freezing cold, but it had a kitchen along one side. And then the living room, these cheap IKEA sofas, which weren't comfortable. But I had the best times ever there. And I was carefree. I was young enough to be able to burn the candle at both ends and like stay up late and get stoned and get drunk and stay up really late at the weekends. Used to stay up to like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning regularly, just playing Football Manager. I mean, that was a great time. And I just fucking loved it. That was so good. And I loved living in London then. But I think that 25. Yeah, 25. That's the age I'm going to go for being my favourite age. But then uni was amazing. And then I kind of love it now, if I'm honest with you. I love like the wisdom and the life experience and being a bit older and caring less about a lot of stuff and then caring more about more important stuff and being woke and being like trying to care for my friends. And I feel like now's a good time too. But let's go for 25. Thanks for your question. That was a good question. Really got me thinking. Thank you so much. South Norwood. Yeah, Mac. That's where me and Tom lived, our first flat. We had our landlady was Australian. Her name was Beth. I was about to go into Australian accent. Her name was Beth. And when we first went to view the flat, it was one of those like old concrete buildings, and she had to go up a couple of concrete stairwells to get to the little bit to get into our flat. We went to view the flat. We really liked it. And then we came out. She was probably like only late 20s, actually. We were like, yes, we love the flat. And she was, oh, that's fantastic. She started walking down the steps, and then she fell down the stairs. And then we helped her, and but she didn't really hurt herself, but I think she was mortifyingly embarrassed. Because we were two, like, fresh young faces coming to London. We weren't haggard from living in the big smoke yet. I'm not going to say I was handsome and good looking, but Tom was. And she was probably a bit nervous around us. No, it's nothing to do with that. But she fell over, and it was really embarrassing, but also really funny. And then we always just remember falling down the stairs. That was something that we used to like laughing about quite a lot. But yeah, South Norwood. Also, on the first day I arrived in South Norwood, I went to the shop, and this guy approached me, and he went, "Yo, do you blaze?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" I've just moved here from West Sussex. "Yo, do you blaze?" I was like, "Oh, blaze." And I was with Hannah, and I was like, "Yeah," because I did. And he was like, "I'll give you my number." And I was like, okay, cool. And then I got my phone out, and it was like, "My name's G-E-E." And I put his phone number in, and he lived 5 minutes away. And then every time Funkel would come up and visit at the weekend, all the different people would come and visit. I'd text G, I'd go and meet him 5 minutes from my flat, usually outside the Morley's chicken shop, and everything would be amazing. And then we moved to somewhere else. Where did we move after that? Then we moved to Finsbury Park, and the next guy who I used to see was called D. My mate's was like somebody my friend had found called D, literally just the letter D. So I'd moved from G to D to source the stuff that we needed to get. Occasionally, if we wanted to get some more, like bigger amounts in game, then my mate had a friend from uni called Z. I think he was called Zishan. Everybody called him Z, Z-I-E. Z. So we went from G to D and occasionally Z. And then the final guy who we used in London for like the last 4 or 5 years lived in Brockley, and his name was Lee. And this is 100% true. 4 people in London, G, D, Z, and Lee. And I kind of miss those days. And now I could go to B, in theory. I missed a question. Thank you very much for your question. Macaroni Prince, welcome along. Who from the community would you trust to learn to backflip in a year? Ooh. I saw the comments about this in your stream about being, like, if you're really tall, it might be difficult. I reckon you need somebody who's like strong. I reckon Booch. 100% Booch. He'll have the explosivity in his thighs and his calves, but he's also, short enough to be able to do it. Booch Daddy, 100%. Definitely Booch. Did you wheeze? Oh, yeah, I used to get the train into Brockley, and sometimes the bus. Oh, God, I remember many times going there on a Sunday when it was rail replacements, and it taking me about 2 hours to get there. But I'd come out of the station. Oh, my God. I couldn't tell you if it was like the north or the south or the east or the west exit. I don't know. But there'd be a big block of flats, and it would be one where I'd go into like a stairwell of a block of flats, and then he'd come down. Anyway, we shouldn't be talking about this probably. But I miss Lee. Anyway, I tell you what he used to do. We're carrying on talking about it. He would text, and he'd send a text, and it'd just be like, "Got food." That was all it would say. Got food. And then that would be when I knew that he restocked. And then that was like a thing that we ended up saying ourselves. Got food? Booch is a good answer, yeah. Anyway, good times. I wonder how they're all doing now. I reckon G might no longer be with us. He was the one who looked the most stoned whenever I saw him. Anyway. Shouldn't do this. Hello, Lucy. Hello, everyone. Big weekend coming up, everyone, because finally it's time for this. Yep. It's time for you lot to appear on the screen. I fixed this before the stream. Annoying. Your guy's just got a regular Welsh name. Oh, what's a regular Welsh name, I wonder? I'm not gonna attempt to guess. Cabbage, yes. This is happening on Sunday. Hold on. My browser's the wrong shape and size, isn't it? There we go. I was zoomed in. Today's the deadline for Shersha Stuff Cuppy edition. For if you're doing a version of Cuppy, this guy, then you need to get it in today, please. If you want to message me and say, actually, I need an extra day, that's fine. But yeah, I'd love it to have them all in today. I was doing a little bit of admin on this morning. We currently have 17 entries. 17. 17 entries. How good is that? And I know of one other that is being worked on. Hello, Pete. Thank you. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for doing the 6 months in advance. I know of one person who's definitely working on something that hasn't submitted yet. And then I know of one other person. Yeah, in fact, 2 people. So I think we're going to get to 19. And, oh, they're so good. And,
Oh my goodness.
Daylight, thank you for the resub. Happy Friday to you. And as I said on Tuesday, we're actually going to be doing an auction as well. Only 5 will be cut from the calendar. We could do that, Mac. We could actually, there's a couple that I think could be grouped together maybe. So we could do a calendar, but I don't know. I suggested this in the cut burger thing. I was like, if we get 12, we could do a calendar. And then as time went on, I was like, would anybody want that? Like, who uses a calendar? Anyway, we'll see. 3 of the submissions will be going up for auction to make money for Cutburger. So when I've said that we're going to try and raise money for Cutburger, I'm not going to be, I mean, people are very welcome to set up monthly contributions or one-off contributions during the stream, but 3 of the items that have been made and created lovingly by 3 wonderful people, all of them are great, but these 3 people, it felt like these were good options to post to people and to sell, and amazing amounts of love and craft have been put into them. We're going to do a little auction where people can bid in the chat. 5 quid, 10 quid, 15 quid. I need to work out how best to do it, but we're going to do that. And then obviously, once the winning bidder has submitted that money to Cutburger, we will get that item posted to them. But yeah, we've got some physical items, we've got some digital items, we've got photos, we've got some videos, and we're also going to have some live Discord chats. I've lined up a chat with 3 of the different people who've submitted. I'm not going to tell you any of them yet. You know some of them, but I'm not going to tell you any of the details. You're going to have to tune in on Sunday night, 6:30, for Shersha Stuff, Cuppy edition. Hey, I even did should we update the Let me just see if this works. Sorry. I've updated the Show Us Your Stuff video slightly. Where is it? Especially for this moment. Where's the video Show Us Your Stuff? Right. This is the old one. Hold on.
Show us your stuff. 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 Show us your stuff.
It's the other one.
Show us your stuff. 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 Show us your stuff.
I felt like I had to do something. And that took like 5 minutes. I've basically left everything to the last minute. I was like, what cool things got to do for the stream? I'll do overlays and then I was like, I don't need to do anything. I've got 17 submissions of really cool things that people have done. So we'll just show them off. Copy Heelys. I think this has got potential to be one of my favourite streams ever. And it might even be my 400th stream. Should we check that? I think that I was planning on making it my 400th stream and then I forgot about that until just now. Twitch, VOD. 397 was when I did Wheel World for the second time. We might have had my 400th stream without realizing, I was about to say. Twitch. This is, whoa. I've Wikipedia'd Twitter instead of twitching myself. I don't know how I managed that. Pause you. I've Wikipedia'd Twitter. Oh, could you help Grandad? He's Wikipedia'd Twitter. Right. Videos. Somebody's probably worked this out already. Oh, I think we're fucked. I think we're buggered. Okay. Oh my God, I've done loads since then. We're way past 400. Oh, no. 97, 98, 99. Tuesday stream was stream 400. Tuesday stream was stream 400. Today is 401. So it's going to be stream 402. Fucking hell. Wow. Woo! 400 streams, everyone. Let's celebrate. Oh, yeah, when we get to 420. Maybe we do something for the 420 stream. Like what? Yeah, exactly, Mary. Should I just keep stopping this stream every second? Every, like, few minutes? Yeah, Hereford, I'm pretty sure over 400 streams I may well have messed up my numbering. At one point, I wasn't downloading the Grand Design streams because I don't upload them to YouTube. And at one point my numbering went off, but then I corrected it, but there's a little chance. Maybe I phone G, D, Lee and Z. I wonder if I've actually got their numbers still. Should we phone? No. Should we phone a... No. This is all a bad idea. But let's just see if I do. Contacts. Because do you lot ever delete contacts? Because I never fucking do. I haven't got G's number. I have got Lee's number. I don't have Z's number. And I don't have D's number. I did delete I deleted one the other day because I said to Hannah, I can't show you it because I deleted it. I said to Hannah, do you know who Peter Catflaps is? And then she was like, I think that's probably the guy who installed the cat flap when we first moved in because we had to get a special cat flap installed into the glass door. And I was like, that makes sense. Do you think we'll ever need to speak to Peter Catflaps again? She said no. That's my GTA RP character. Sorted. Does sound like a Bob Mortimer name. It does. Churchy Stuff Bong Edition. Oh my God. I've actually never owned a bong. I just get a new phone every 5 to 6 years. Don't transfer anything over. Really? That's quite a good idea, Mary. And then you could just have the numbers that you actually need. I can't really show you because it would just be like awfully doxing. Awfully doxing. I've got somebody called Danny in here. I don't know who that is. I've got 2 entries for dropped pin. That must be a mistake. Camilla. I don't know who Camilla is with a C. Amin. Yeah, I should have a little sort out. I've got the phone number of my old landlord when I first moved to Brighton. That's a long time ago. Saw Funkle yesterday, everyone. I went to my induction for the charity that I'm going to be volunteering for, and that all went very well, and it was lovely, and had a little tour around the building and met people, and going to be doing my first proper shifts with them in November. I need to do a load of safeguarding course work stuff in their office, and then I'll be doing my first shifts with children and young people, sort of sessions where we go down onto Brighton Beach and do outdoor activities on the beach whilst giving these people a safe space to just be themselves and to talk about what's going on in their lives. That's happening in November. Excited about that. And I went down, had my induction, got a lanyard and an ID card, which felt great. And then went to Five Guys, bought 2 single cheeseburgers all the way and 1 large portion of Cajun fries, and then power walked to my car and drove at speed limit to Funkle Albert's house, which is about half an hour away from where I was. Like to get to my car, pay for the parking, get out of Brighton, and then drive up the motorway a little bit to Funkle's house. And me and Funkle had a semi-warm Five Guys. And I was saying on my stream the other day, wasn't I, about how I don't really like it when I buy hot food and then have to travel with it, because then I'm just panicking knowing it's getting cold. And seeing that in the footwell of the passenger side, seeing the Five Guys just getting colder was quite distressing for me. But I saw Funkle and we had a nice time, and he caught me up on everything that happened at the stag do last week that I missed. And it was nice to see Funkle. Anytime I have a missed call, I save them so I can check if they ever pick on WhatsApp and see if it's someone I know, but it has led me to having 14 contacts called some variant of who's this. That is good. I do Google phone numbers quite a lot to see if it's a scam. I had one at uni, and the first time we used it, the 5 of us passed out on my bed watching the CD visualizer on the PS3. Yes, lovely. You did politics and philosophy. Wow. I see that philosophical side of you. I'm sure you know stuff about politics too, but it'd be a bit weird if you were like spouting about politics in Twitch chats all the time. Haven't these people got enough problems without having to deal with you? Yes, Gary. You got me. But yeah, I'm feeling kind of positive about stuff, about life and things. Even though I don't really have any paid work and the world is a shit show. I think it's just because I've been listening to Taylor Swift, the new Taylor Swift album, all the time when I'm taking Alex to school and picking her up and taking her anywhere. We just have the Taylor Swift album on repeat. So like we'll drive to school, listen to like 2 songs, and then when I pick her up, we listen to the next 2 songs, and it's just been going round and round and round. And we've just had a really fucking great time listening to it, and I think there's some real bangers on there. Weeze, are you still here? I know you like Taylor. I was speaking to David. And David, it turns out David doesn't actually like Taylor Swift that much. And he didn't rate the album. But I suppose when you've got a 10-year-old who's absolutely loving it, it kind of changes things slightly. He nearly ran for council in Stoke, and Slothy was able to talk me out of it using his degree. Oh. Hello, Billy. I'm going to be playing Truck Sim up north Yeah, it's good. It's just good. It's just good songwriting. It's just good pop songs. There's 2 songs on there I'm not that fussed about, but the rest of them I like. Well, Billy, I started my career in truck sim in Aberdeen, and then I travelled to Glasgow, and then I've gone to Edinburgh? No, Carlisle. And so I'm up north. I'm in Carlisle, and I'm going to travel all the way down the country and then eventually into Europe. But yeah, I want to start playing this quite soon because last week, on Tuesday, I was gutted when I had to stop. And today I've got to stop at 4:30ish so I can go and pick up Alex and take her to football training. We're now in a world where Alex plays football 4 times a week. She plays it at school on a Thursday, training for her club on a Friday, matches for her club on a Sunday, and then she's doing this new other training thing on a Monday. So we need to buy her more football shorts and socks, is what we've discovered. Oh, Funkle. You don't think you've consciously heard a Taylor Swift song? You're jealous, SCF. I can understand why people might not be into Taylor Swift as like the most successful musician. Female musician, currently. There's a lot of reasons not to be into the billionaire Taylor Swift. But, yeah. Cancelled is one of the ones I don't like either, Mac. Cancelled, and then the one that's before it or after it, I can't remember. But there's like 5 songs that I think are really good. Anyway, have people been watching Celebrity Traitors without spoilers? Because I've been fucking loving it. It's only been 2 eps. They're doing 2 eps a week, Wednesdays and Thursdays. Oh, I think it's so good. I know a lot of people are worried about it. It was like, well, the whole point is, it's not going to work with celebrities because they've already got a profile and they'll be too worried about how they're coming across and they'll know each other. I really like that. Agreed. Tom Daly is not coming across great. But I'm not going to talk about anything else, even though I just did talk about that. But I think that dynamic makes it really cool and interesting. The fact that they do know, a lot of them do know each other, but also, as has been talked about elsewhere, these people are used to having things their way, being fully in control, and they're hosting their own TV shows, their radio shows. They're in their comfort zone. They have lots of people saying yes to them. That's going to be delivery of Alex's football shorts. And all of a sudden, they're in this situation where they're going to be questioning each other. And it was the first round table last night, and it was really enjoyable. I loved it. And I cannot wait. I just want to binge all the episodes. I get it, oh no. That's good. It's a good way to be, really. Hopefully some stuff breaks through because there is some great TV and music, obviously, new music, but there's also a lot of noise and a lot of faff and a lot of shit. Yeah, you got to catch up, Mary. It's all on iPlayer. Charlotte Church's the real winner is Charlotte Church's boobs. I was quite surprised that they kept that shot in. There's kind of seemed to be no need to keep that shot in. I'll just very briefly, like there was a bit where they were all like on their hands and knees for an opening challenge, and they had a shot of Charlotte Church from the front, and she was like digging a grave, and she was wearing a very low cut dress. Fantastic, all power to her, whatever she wants to do. But they just showed a shot from the front that was just like all boobs. I was like, why have they done that? That's a bit odd to include that. I'd understand if it was ITV2. It did seem a bit dodgy, yeah, without context. Rewell just seems like a massive perv. Anyway, we'll move on from that because I've been watching them. Hannah's been out the last couple of nights with work, and so Alex wants to watch them, but Hannah and Alex are going to watch them tonight when I'm watching TPI Friday or playing Fall Guys TPI Friday. I've been watching them with Llama and Taff, although Taff was streaming last night. And we've been messaging during it, picking who we think's going to win, picking who we think the traitors are going to be. It's been really fun. Yeah, but Iggy, I wouldn't have thought the BBC would do that. No, I'm not saying the BBC are perfect, but they don't usually go down that route. The boobification of the BBC. It's quite a classy show, The Traitors, I thought. Anyway, I've been loving it. And if you're like, I don't know if I want to watch Celebrity, I'd watch it. It was good. It's good. There's some great people in there as well. BBC. Sorry if it seemed dodgy. Yeah. Rewild, you've been around long enough now for us to have a decent representation that you're not some weirdo. If you'd said that as your first comment, we might have been like, oh God. Exactly, base embrace. Is any trashy reality show classy, really? Yeah, I think Traitors is. I think Traitors is like quite classily done. It doesn't. I'll tell you what a reason why, and this was gone into on a podcast I was listening to, but they just focus on the game. They don't really do any of the tittle-tattle. They could easily film loads of, and I'm sure the celebrities are sitting there lots talking about shows they've worked on, other celebrities they've met, all this sort of bump that they could easily, I think if it was on an ITV show or something like that, or Channel 5, they'd fill with loads of that kind of stuff. But the focus is very much on the game and the theme. And I think it's classy because it's in a really lovely castle. Claudia is fucking amazing. I think it is quite classy. It's not forced, exactly. They don't like over edit it or like cut stuff together like that's really hammy and doesn't feel right or natural. Every so often you can spot when something's been edited to make you sort of feel a certain way, but the focus is always on the game of the traitors. All the chat is about who the traitors are. You do the challenges, you do the round table, you have the murder. When it comes to reality TV, it's one of the classiest. Hello, BKA. BKA submitted a cuppy this morning. Say no more. You'll have to wait till Sunday to see. But it's very cool. It's classy trash. I'm not suggesting it's highbrow TV by any means. I don't even know if they've got any of the B-roll of the celebrities. Do they? Maybe they do. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's classy trash, though. Classy for reality TV. What is classy TV? News at 10? Teachers? Remember when that was on? James Corden got his big break. That was classy, because it was all set in classrooms.
And we play, and we play, and we play, and we play, and we play. Every day, every day, every day, every day.
This is for the independent crossword, by the way.
Crossword, crossword. We're gonna do the crossword, crossword. We're gonna do the crossword, crossword. We're gonna do the crossword, crossword. Win or lose.
This crossword. I think I'm going to keep doing this crossword. But maybe we'll do two today and we'll do the other one as well. Yeah. Get your bets in. Oh yeah, why am I not here? I turned it off for the thing. Here I am. Here I am, everyone. Yeah, and I think the level of celeb, because the celebrification which is a word, the celebrification of TV shows over the last like 15 years has got us to a stage where a lot of the celebrities that are being used on things are purely celebrities for being on other reality TV shows. So like there's people who were civilians who did like Love Island, and then because they're well known, they then do Dancing on Ice, and then because they've done Dancing on Ice, they're then doing Strictly and all this kind of stuff. And even Strictly, like there's loads of celebrities on there this year that I don't know or aren't particularly, I don't know, worthy is probably not the right word, but because it is a classy, like the flagship BBC entertainment show in many ways, a lot of these high level, what I would refer to as pretty high level celebrities, wanted to be involved. So that really does add to it, I think. It's really cool to see a lot of those people that you don't see on the other shows. Not just the same rotation. Well, Mary, luckily, Stephen has redeemed himself a bit of late, right? And it's reminding me why I used to be a big fan of Stephen Fry, because he doesn't really do anything these days, does he? And he did this isn't a spoiler, but he did like a little speech at the start of the first round table, and it was great. Oh, and also something in the first episode. He's if you don't like Stephen Fry, you'll hate it, but he's being very Stephen Fry, but like the good parts, the likable parts is what I think anyway. Anyway, that's the Traitors Chat. Hello, Spoggers. The Bosch Gravy guy as well. Yeah, Base and Brace, that guy. Fucking, isn't he a little bit... He's got some dodgy views as well, hasn't he? Anyway, I'm going to do the crossword. Freezing the chat. Here it comes. Are you ready? Hold on, I actually have to be ready myself. Go. Put in an X and we go. Much Ado About Nothing. ADO. Newswoman Shriver. Dunno. Apply as pressure. Dunno. Beethoven's Choral Symphony. Dunno. Although, is that going to be 8th? No. 5th? We need numbers that fit. Can neighbour. What does that mean? Madison Square Garden. Arena. So this is 9th, maybe. Soil. Dirt. Pledge. Oath. Desert. Don't know. Something of evil. Axis of evil. And this is going to be exert. Apply some pressure. Exert. 4. Maria. 4. Dessert menu. 8 across. Can neighbour. Don't know what that means. And this is arena. So what have I... Oh, this. USA. USA. I don't know what's happened with that, by the way. It's completely broken. 58 seconds. Yes, one of the good ones. That was a good one, wasn't it? Fuck me, when he does it, he doesn't have to do it. Yes! Sheep. Big love to Sheep Boy. Everyone send love to Sheep Boy. But this week, Sheep Boy's been going through a terrible time and hasn't been able to be here for the streams. And the worst thing is that he hasn't been able to update the crossword spreadsheet. But love to Sheep Boy. I'm excited that I got that right. We love sheep in this chat. It's so true, Robin. Will Ad complete the crossword? Yes, he will. And do you know what he's going to do? He's going to do another one straight away. I can't remember where is it from. The Boston Globe or something? But let's do another gamble.
And and we play and we play and we play and we play and we play. Every day, every day, every day, every day.
2 minutes is a long time, isn't it? For the gamble, sometimes. You can kind of see some of the clues when you click in, can't you? So I'm going to wait. Don't forget this is happening Sunday night, 6:30. Gonna be so good. Hey, does anyone else have a Windows PC and they've never set their own desktop background? Because I never use my PC for anything apart from streaming. So I don't set my desktop background, but it selects random photos. Today's photo was really cool. And it made me Google it. It was this. Look at this. My PC came on and I was like, whoa, that's cool. This is a lighthouse in China. Coastal, bright colours add romance to coastal park in North China. And this looks really great. Look at this. I want to go to this park. It's not cool, or it's not in China? Florence, you still got, if you want to submit before Sunday, you can. The deadline was today, but you can. Okay, thanks, Mac. You did. Oh. But yeah, this was my desktop background and I love it. Look at this iciness. 3 seconds to bet. Why have you done this to me, Mac? Okay, ready? Can I get 2 and 2? 2 out of 2 in one day. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Move that chat. Hello, Jesus loves you, bro. I think you're right, actually. I played Jesus in an Easter play. I've told that story many times. 2 or 3 times. I've played Jesus, so if I can sort of... I know what it takes to be Jesus Christ. Here we go. Ready, go. 1 across. Aladdin's. So put a letter in and then we type. Aladdin's treasure. I can't remember. Oh, lamp. Is it the lamp? Is that his treasure? Ancient Greek marketplace. Don't know. Basic instinct. Important happening. Don't know yet. Lest we forget, everyone. I might take a minute. If I do this within 2 minutes, we're going to take a minute of silence. Clothing tag. Label. Tequila plant. Oh, God. It's... Oh, I know. I do know. 10 Commandments recipient. Moses. 4 down. Produce a hard copy. Print. This is too easy, this one, isn't it? 6 down. Statute. Don't know. 5 across. Ancient Greek marketplace. Don't know. 8 across. Important happening. Important happening. Event. Statute. I don't know. 5 across. Ancient... What's this one? Tequila. Agave. Agor. I don't know what this is. I want to do my minute silence. Well, ancient Greek marketplace and then statute. Should we just... I'm sorry, but I'm going to spam. Hold on. Have I done it? I didn't even notice. I put in the letter and I thought it was coming up to say that's wrong and I immediately closed it, but I've actually done it. I've actually just done it. Lest we forget. I was having too much fun in there. I was having too much fun zoomed in, trying to make it show my mouth and then my eyes. Agave syrup. Is it? You say agave rather than agave, do you? Is it agave? I've always said agave. I didn't realise I'd done it, Mac. No. I heard him saying this is too easy and then getting stuck on act. Yeah. And it is too easy though, do you think? It might be that that's a good one to do if it was like a bet for a minute. Can I do it in a minute? Because I keep seeing times in the Discord of people smashing this one and getting it really quick. Just close that. Well, the last one I did was easy. I've done this twice on stream and I've done it quick both times. And I am notoriously not that good at crosswords. Even though I must have done like 250 crosswords across the 400 streams, do you think? Easy. My God, I should be so much better. Anyway, let's not be down on myself. I've got 2 today. Right, we're going to do some trucking in a minute. Do you remember when I was obsessed with working on this? I found this in my drawer the other day and I was like, oh shit. I need to do a little bit more sanding on this. And then it's going to be time to polish it. And I think I might polish it on stream because when I get this really shiny, it's going to be very exciting. And then it will forever just be a thing that I did once. Like everything, I guess. Can't wait. Maybe it will always go there. Thing is, since I've got this camera, all that stuff's like slightly blurry now, so it's a bit pointless. There you go. I did this when I was on a phone call the other day. It is 1 roll of toilet paper. Can you believe that I've done that, Gary? 1 roll of toilet paper. It's 1 roll of tinfoil, obviously. And I've lost all my clips now, and it's going to be hard. I wanted to do edit together a little video of the process, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get around to it. I am. Have you read The Alchemist? Oh no, of course you have. The Alchemist is a great example of a book that you can read that makes you seem clever and worthy and like you read classic books, but is actually really short. It's really short. Love books like that. 163 pages in the first hardcover. I read that when I lived in Brixton. Great times. Final thing to talk about before we get into the game is this. You can go and watch the final. Final? It's not the final at all. I'm nowhere near finishing. I've got 5 episodes of my life. And welcome to episode 5 of. Oh, thanks, Ad. Oh, this is a nice freeze. Oh, you're wearing the same hoodie? Oh, you look really happy. What a lovely, happy, young, youthful YouTuber. 5 episodes of me playing this. Life is Strange. It's really cool. Lumpely's been watching all the way through. I've had comments from Sparkle Muffin. I've had comments from Llama. I can't remember who else I've had comments from, but there's been some. But yeah, I've got 50 subscribers. I've got 57 subscribers now. I was at 47 last week. Thank you, people who've decided to subscribe. All these episodes of this, me playing this game, are about an hour. So if you're ever caught between streams or somebody you like is usually streams and isn't streaming, this could be a great thing. The last episode, in fact, episode 5, Kiko is involved. And then I also have a chat about nostalgia and memories at one point. And part of me was like, I should have saved this for the stream. You're going to have to go and watch the YouTube if you want to see it. Or just like subscribe and stick them on in the background. I don't know what I'm trying to achieve. It's not like I'm ever going to get 1,000 subscribers. Why do we do any of this? If you've got nothing better to do, exactly. Bit of fun. It's all a bit of fun. I have enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I've recorded those in a time when I've been ill. So there's been some sneezing and some going off screen to blow my nose. But don't let that put you off, everyone. It's still engaging. I thought I'd started up Truck Sim, but I didn't. 1030's been playing Truck Sim. He was watching my stream the other day. Found it so inspiring that he immediately went and downloaded Euro Truck Simulator again. And the next stream was playing it. And then even yesterday was playing it. And then today I thought, oh God, what if 1030 streaming today? Because we often stream at the same time. And he plays Euro Truck Simulator 2. And everyone just watches him. That'd be annoying. But it doesn't look like he's streaming today. Out of respect, I imagine. Nothing to do with the fact that he's got work at the BBC today. Have I fixed the handbrake indicator problem? I haven't done anything since last time I played. He doesn't have work. Is he streaming now? He said he'd be on. I might start a beef with 1030 if he watches my stream, thinks that's a good game, and then streams the same game as me at the same time. I'm going to kick off. Right, let me... move. My lighting's quite orange today, isn't it? I keep changing the lighting and I'm not really that happy. Is it good? Is this like warm lighting? Basically 1030's got the best lighting on Twitch. He looks so good. His cameras look so good. Although I'm a fan of some people who go for the coloured lighting. I like Funkel Albert's lighting. I like Billy's lighting. Top 3 lighting on Twitch. There we go. Oh, we had a nice number of viewers. Was it 69? Yeah, we were thinking of doing a convoy. How does that work, Avgas? Would we have to be at the same place in the game? And can I do it with my career and he's playing with his career, or is it separate from our careers? Stop it, Billy. I moisturised just before this stream and you can really see it from the lights. I had a shower. I went for a run. I went for a 5-minute run, everyone. I didn't have time or want to go for a proper run, but I was like, I really want to get my heart pumping and clear. Like, I had a bit of like tired fogginess. So I literally just ran round the block. And the annoying thing was my neighbour was out doing something. And so I like went for a run and then 5 minutes later I came home. But I tried to run really fast, like faster than I normally did. And it did help. It did make me feel more awake. But it was like 0.6 miles. Thank you. Just hit convoy and it will walk you through it. But this is why I suggested you do a second profile for convoy. You did say that and I'd forgotten it completely. Probably thought you just needed a shit. Lucy, it's true. It's one of those, though, that I almost don't want to upload to Strava. But I want it to count towards my yearly stats of distance. But, you know, but it doesn't matter. We're back at it. We're fucking back at it. If 1030 starts streaming at the same time as me, he'll probably do a load of talking first, like he normally does, like we both do. If we're playing the game at the same time, though, maybe we'll try a little convoy. But I have to finish by 4:30 at the latest. Anyway, if you missed it, there's not really much to know. I started my trucking career in Aberdeen. I haven't bought my own trucks yet. I haven't upgraded my garage. I haven't done anything. All I've done is 2 fairly long distance drives to make some money. My parking isn't great. Shit, I was going to watch a YouTube video before. I was going to see if there was a YouTube video that was like top tips for parking in Euro Truck Sim, so then I could come in and impress you all with my parking, but I didn't do that. I know, Spoggers, I did go and watch his VOD the other day at 10:30, and I clicked in and I was like, oh, I wonder if he played the game, and I clicked halfway through and he wasn't playing it, and then I clicked a bit further, he wasn't playing it, and I thought, no, this is 10:30 streams. I love 10:30 just chatting streams. I love that he interacts with all of the comments and chat and has lots of interesting stuff to say. But then I think he played at the end for like an hour or so. All right. Let me move my OBS down here so I can see myself. I've got a little tickle in my throat. Here we go. Sorry for all the Grand Designs fans who were expecting Friday Grand Designs, but I couldn't wait until Tuesday. I can't have a whole week in between playing. Oh, and we put our own music on, don't we, for this? We'll put on the driving top 100 ultimate driving songs playlist. It's still on it. Waiting for a girl like you. Yes! I've been waiting. Maybe we should put on the GTA Vice City soundtrack. This was on that, wasn't it? Okay, I think I'm just going to do a quick drive. And then I think when I get to level 2 or 10,000 euros, I might be able to do something with it. You cannot move freely about the world because you don't have a truck to drive. You could purchase... Okay, sorry, I can't just drive. I need to look at jobs. If you're watching the VOD, you can't hear the music. You can see what song's playing over there. You can sing it to yourself. To Pip do a driving songs battle. That could be a good... Did he? Oh, John, good shout. I didn't pay out the second one. Will I complete the crossword? Yes, thank you, John. Did he roll it? Quick job. I'm in Carlisle, aren't I? This is making it look as if I'm in Glasgow. Let's look at price per distance, and then let's look at a fairly short one. Oh, right, I thought I'd always have to do jobs from where I am. Right, I'm just going to do this quick one here. Although it's not great pay, is it? 1 hour 12. Let's do this one. That's great, Spoggers. Let's do this one. Ah, yeah, see, my last job I started here. Here we go, everyone. See if I've still got it. Is my camera in a shit place? Do you want to be able to see all the mirrors perfectly? Or I suppose it doesn't. This isn't necessarily a game that you're all avidly watching me play, right? You're probably pottering about, doing other stuff, other windows open, working, doing admin, finishing your cuppies. Nudge it down slightly. I Right here. I could probably be slightly smaller too. Exactly, Lucy. Like, stuff will come up. We'll chat about some stuff. When did everyone pass their driving test? And if you have passed your driving test, and if you haven't passed your driving test, is it because you are shit at driving? Is it because you don't want to drive? Is it because you don't need to drive? I want to know. How many times did people fail? Has anyone passed their driving test first time with no major faults? Or no minor faults even? Where's my speed on this, by the way? What speed am I going? I can't see this. I can't tell what speed I am going. Thanks, Gary. How do you do the horn? I genuinely don't know how you do the horn. Should we look at some controls? Never passed. 32 passed first time, only one minor fault. Yes, but I passed with only one minor fault. It wasn't first time though. Hello, Kada. I want to see what the controls are. Back wipers. Where did it tell me about my beeping? H for horn, of course it is Tilde. And W for wipers or something, wasn't it? Not pass, could drive fine. Don't really want to. Took me 7 years on and off to learn to drive. Passed my test first time, past the age of 28. I passed at 30, Florence. 18 first time, Cutter. Yes. I don't know why, but I don't want to play Bruno Mars on stream. Or Coldplay. What's this? Why is this in the top 100 greatest driving songs? Let's just play... This is from the Vice City soundtrack. This is better. I thought Born to be Driven was an album you were recommending. So much, I think we should all drive less. Yeah. I think I'm a pretty decent driver. I do sort of feel like 17 is too young. You just get people razzing around. And if you look at the stats for accidents, it must be much higher, like for people pre-20s. Okay. This is for Gary Black. It's quite quiet, isn't it? But... Now, I'm going to find this hard to tell what my speed is because I'm having to do it on this old-fashioned speedometer there, which says I'm currently going 30. This is an awful road. It will get a bit quieter when I get onto the proper road. I'll say now that I'm finding it much harder not to speed in our new car. I'm not, and I'm trying not to speed, and I'm getting used to it. But because the electric car is so quiet, and because it's new, it's so smooth. It's so smooth. It's just really easy to go fast, like to be going faster than you realise you're going. Speed is tiny, top of the screen. Where belligerent? I can't see it. Oh, there on the left. Top of that screen. Yes, thank you. Okay, so I'm going 30. Thank you. That's lovely. Yeah, definitely base embrace. And also, like, the acceleration is ridiculous. So, but it's obviously, as a new car, it's got loads of warnings. So unless I turn them off, at the start, I'd have to do this at the start of every journey. I can turn off the warnings for when I'm going over the speed limit. And obviously I don't bother doing that. If I'm going on a really long journey, then I turn them off, because otherwise it's beeping all the time when you're like 30. Look at these magic sunflowers that are looking at me in the mirror and on the way past. But yeah, I get like, I'll go 31. Oh, why have I got a fine for not using headlights? It's not dark. But yeah, I'll go like 31 miles an hour and then it beeps, beep, 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 and that can get quite annoying. But if I'm just doing short journeys, then I leave it on. But yeah, I am getting used to it. And I use cruise control quite a lot now on the motorway so that I don't go over the speed limit. But I've had 12 years of driving and I've had one speeding ticket, and it was for going 33 in a 30 in Brighton. And I had to do speed awareness. Oh really, Louis? That makes sense. Absolutely careening around here. Oh! Yeah, Mary. It's funny because I would like an SUV. There's something I'd like to drive one, and obviously they're very safe, but they aren't necessary in cities. Yes, Sparkle Muffin. I've had a fine for driving in a bus lane in Brighton, but they changed it. It wasn't a bus lane, and then suddenly it was. And then I've had a fine for parking at the train station or waiting at the train station for over 20 minutes. And that was a new thing I didn't know they'd introduced. Is this good driving? Completely stop before I even get to the junction. Let's just go. Just go. Look at that. Good job. Didn't do any scraping. Ah! Oh, I just realised you can see your mirrors wherever you are. Sorry. Look at this. Do we always go to this flyover that makes me think of Mars bars? This is great. Didn't indicate. Oh. Do I like this view? This view's quite good for this kind of thing. Maybe we'll do this for a bit. Nice, Mary. We are very lucky now that through Hannah's work, we're now in this scheme. She has to do salary sacrifice for it, but we now get a car through her work, and then in 2 years we can swap it for a new car if we want. Seems a bit soon, doesn't it? 2 years. But I'm pleased I'm driving an electric car now. Especially at junctions and stuff. Like when you get people at junctions. Oh, police. What's wrong with my headlights? I can't remember how to change views. Okay. Just get me back in the... Okay. I had my lights on, right? Am I continuing to go? My lights are on. Why are my wipers on? Am I going too fast? No. What even is this? Pale Shelter. Tears for Fears. Look at me hogging the central lane. I don't think I can go much faster than this. Hey Div, how's it going? Everyone, I made soup this week. Because I've got back into making bread again, I asked for soup recipes in my Discord, and Ono recommended an amazing butternut squash and like Thai red curry paste soup with red lentils and onions and garlic and stuff like that. And it was great. It was classic. It was classic, like Ono, like confident, competent cook. Didn't really give me any measurements at all. It was just like, get some squash, roast it, chuck in some onions and garlic, put in some lentils, so and some coconut milk. I just guessed. I think I've done good, apart from it was really thick, but I've made loads. I did 3 butternut squashes, 2 cans of coconut milk, 3 onions, half a kilo of lentils. But it was really quite thick, so I've put in some more stock. I'm talking about driving and soup. Just talking about driving electric cars and eating soup. I'm so 40 too. I like thick soup, but I think it was too thick, Div. And I know Hannah doesn't like it too thick. Shush. Thank you, Wellesley. Wellesley, how you doing? Wellesley, how's your submission coming along? Sorry, I went like that then, as if I was going to beat you up. Wellesley, where's your submission? I hope you're doing all right. I just realised today that you're somebody who's going to submit for the cut burger thing. But if you need an extra day or 2, that's fine. You can send it to me Sunday day if you want. I've had 17 submissions for the cut burger stream. Till's a vibe chef. That is good, but I think if you're sharing a recipe with somebody else, you've got to give them a rough idea. But I think I did it on Vibes, and it tastes really good. I put in quite a lot of the Thai red curry paste, which was yum. What is the backstory of Cut Burger? What a good question, up, down, left, Ryan. I don't know precisely the story. I think it began in Minecraft. B. Dolan had a Minecraft server, and I didn't see the stream when it happened, when the name Cut Burger came up, but I know it was Llama and B. And I believe that B was like building a fast food restaurant. It was before this Space Embrace. And for some reason, the idea of calling it Cut Burger came up, where they put burgers in a cup. You like squish a burger into a cup. You serve burgers in cups. I think the conversation around like serving food in weird receptacles had come up. Llama drew a little logo for this place, Cut Burger, and B built a restaurant in Minecraft. That then led to us finding out about Fast Food Simulator game, and then a load of us playing that and deciding to call... Have I got my lights on? Doesn't look like it. Deciding to call that Cut Burger. Whilst this was all happening, and before this as well, there were discussions being had about the potential of setting up a mutual aid fund. B had been thinking about it a lot and having chats with people, with Ono. Mac and Ellen had been having like a separate chat, I think, about it, maybe with some other people. And then B put a thing in his Discord, maybe a year ago now, saying, "What's wrong with my headlight usage? I've got my lights on." Oh. Saying, we're thinking of setting up some sort of mutual aid. Should we have a chat about it? And about 10 of us replied, I think. A lot of people probably missed it who might have liked to have been involved. And then we started having Discord meetings and chats about the potential of setting up a mutual aid fund, what that would look like, what it would be, how it would work. And then we needed a name, and we didn't really have a name. And so, you know, some of us came up with some generic mutual aid-y sounding names. And then I think B was like, why don't we call it Cut Burger? Because it's really linked to the community. It's like a silly, stupid idea. We could do a fun little logo. Like Llama had already made a little logo. And I think one or two, like I'll admit, I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. And then I think it was partly because I wasn't there, so I didn't really get it. I didn't get the lore behind it. But then as they explained it, I was like, actually, this is good. And it is a fun logo, and it is silly. And it'd be boring to call it like Lovely Community Mutual Aid or something. So we went with it. And then we made the logo. Like, I checked with Llama that Llama didn't want to do the proper logo. And Llama was like, no, you do it. But just make sure it's definitely got a burger squished into a cup. And then we had like 10 months of chats about setting up the fund, getting a fiscal sponsor, putting together a website, writing loads of different policies, safeguarding policies, all sorts of stuff, coming up with fundraising ideas. And then we launched it with that big fast food simulator stream. And here we are. Yeah, we weren't sure if the name was, like, I think people thought it was a cool name, but we weren't sure if it was like exclusionary, because people would be like, I don't know what this is, like, why is it called this? But then it's like, well, there's an explanation on the website. If you want to, like, there's a blog post from B, I think, that sort of goes into how it all started and why it's called that. And now it's got like a life of its own, I think. And now we've got the little Cuppy mascot as well, which I just knew I wanted to make like a fast food style t-shirt, like the classic American diner style t-shirts where they have the logo on the chest and on the back with like info about the restaurant and like a little mascot. And then when I made him, I was like, oh god, I nearly jumped lights. We were like, we could do something cool with this, and hence the little Cuppy art community challenge thing. I want to scroll up and look at the chat. Hello, Llama. But I'm using my controller. I could just pause. Let's just pause a sec. Your t-shirt looked great, Tild. I definitely had a massive buzz when I saw Tild's picture this morning in Pip's Discord, which was like, look at the stuff I'm repping, and it was the Dan and Pip fanzine, and then Tild was also wearing a Cut Burger t-shirt. And in my head, I didn't reply, but I was like, I fucking made both those things, and that's really cool. I'm really happy about it. Excuse me. You're not happy. You're not quite happy how it's gone yet, Wellesley. Even the picture, the work in progress picture you sent, Wellesley, was really cool. Like, I really liked the fact that it was like a little work in progress photo, and you could see the chopping board behind, or the cutting board behind. Even if you submitted that, I'd be happy. It was really, really fun, really cool. Oh, was he Hereford? He was looking at abandoned fast food chains and wanted to take them over and run anarchist fast food. I didn't know that. Yeah, and it's a cool thing. And if you missed it, I did a blog on there. Like I wrote a little article / blog. I just feel it's so dated calling it a blog. With a little update on what we've been up to and what's coming up, and where what money we've made, where the money's been going, and the fact that there's quite a lot of money in the fund now. And some people might be like, okay, well, what are they going to do with it? And we're about to launch special projects, which is whereby there'll be people in the community who have got a much larger financial need for whatever it may be. Let's say medical bills, for example, or like something where they just need much more than the, couple of £100 or 50 quid or whatever for the smaller grants. And we're going to be introducing like maybe one of those or two or three or something. And we're going to really need that funding that we've put together for those projects. So yeah, keep an eye out for all that. Can I be that guy and also suggest you find and back out your profile settings on a regular basis? I lost 7 years of ETST. Oh my God. Yeah, okay, I guess. And we're doing book club, yeah. It's such an ugly truck. Well, at the minute, I don't have a truck, Llama. I'm just using whatever truck the company. I'm like a freelance driver. So this is just the truck I'm driving right now. Oh, you select the game. I think I'll have 10 grand and I'll go to level 2 after this drive. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, it's one of those things that, because we've done it like at a fairly slow pace, which isn't to, I'm not shitting on it, it's just, we've taken our time and we've been thoughtful about how we're doing it and putting it all together. It hasn't felt like a really big, stressful thing. It's not like we've all grafted really hard in a short period of time to get something over the line. And therefore, it kind of feels like it's just happened, even though like a lot of us have done a lot of work. But then every so often, like I'll mention it to somebody who doesn't know about it or doesn't really know that I do Twitch stuff. And they'll be like, that's so good. Because there are other people who I know who aren't involved in the Twitch community who are like disillusioned about the state of the world and don't know what to do and how to help. And some of them might donate to charity, or they might love the idea of being able to volunteer, but they don't have any spare time and they don't know what to do. Or have no idea about mutual aid. Like mutual aid is not a thing that I was really that clued up on or had any opinions on whether or not it was a good thing. And so it's cool to be able to tell people about it. But mostly it's cool just to see like the list of claims that have gone out, or like, not specifics, but that we're actually have been helping people. This is bad, isn't it? Go. Yeah. Okay, it's good fun. Yeah, this is the Vice City soundtrack. Yeah. It's great because I often feel like this. I often feel like I've sometimes got more than I need. So rather than just spending it on a load of shit, why don't I put that into the pot for the people who don't have that? And then the whole point of it is also that at some stage, maybe I will find myself in a position where I do need, like I might have some situation where suddenly I need some financial help. And so I could apply to Cut Burger too. Yeah, I won't go into details, but Llama had a situation yesterday where suddenly, which has now been resolved, and it's quite funny, but it was quite stressful. But Llama was out of pocket for something, and then it was like, that's like the perfect opportunity to claim from Cutburger, really. But then didn't need to in the end. Hello, Pez. I'm going to park this perfectly. As long as I can get this in here. I'm doing it in the dark. I haven't parked in the dark. Oh, what stream were you talking about your sand sheets? Llama had something stolen from their front doorstep, a delivery. And then it turned out it was actually one of their neighbours had taken it in because it was raining. Weeds. But then delivered it back to Llama's house at like 11 o'clock. 11 p.m. I'm not skipping parking, game. Why would I skip parking? I'm a parking master. Weber box. Oh, this one's tight. Look at this. Oh, it was intentional. Okay, Billy. Well, I laughed at it as well. Forgot about the whole the weeb chat. Okay. Oh, no, you knobend. Hello, Carla. Ah. Well, that's the funny thing as well, Ryan, because, like, how do you stop people abusing a mutual fund? Is that an issue? When I first thought about mutual aid, I had lots of these things in my head. I was like, well, how do you know that people are definitely going to... How do you know that the people are definitely just going to ask for stuff that they actually need? How are you going to stop people from just, like, rinsing it and just taking loads of money? And then it's like, oh, wait, you just believe that people are inherently good and you trust people and you don't need to means test what people are doing. It's just this community. I think if we opened it up and it was like a national ad campaign who were like, mutual aid, money, then it would be a bit of a worry. And I imagine we may run into more problems. But it's this community, right? I imagine what is more often the case is that there are people who should be applying, who are in sticky situations and should be using the fund and potentially aren't because they don't feel like comfortable with it or whatever. But we've had zero issues. Is that right, Mary? Mary's one of the admins. I don't know the full, maybe there have been some issues, but nobody's abusing it. People are asking when they need it. Yeah, I guess if we put it out to absolutely anybody, then I guess there's a chance that you might get a stranger who doesn't understand, who, you know, is not part of the community, doesn't really understand why we've done it, what it's all about. Oh, God. I'm going to do like a 105-point turn here. Here we go. Here we go. Ah. Ah, if I can't think. I'm really good at parking a car, Llama. Honestly, I'm really good at parking. I promise you. But a car is very different. When's it daytime? Can I have daytime? Sorry, Llama. Sorry, Llama. No, don't do that way. I do sometimes turn down the radio, especially if Alex is also singing along and chatting. Sometimes I'll be like, Alex, quiet a minute, I need to park. I'm getting to real proper dad. I try not to do that. I try and catch myself. I try and remember how that made me feel when my dad spoke to me like that. Like when my dad was like a bit of a grumpy dad, and I'd just be like, I really don't like how this feels. And I try not to do that. Never is she going to think, oh, yes, Dad is stamping his authority, and I respect that. She's going to be like, Dad is shitting on my chips. I was just singing a song. I've never actually shit on chips. Here we go. I don't know why I've done this. I wanted to do quick jobs to earn money, and I think it's actually a bad idea because that means more regular parking. Will this be enough? I mean, no. Doesn't matter where the front of my... No! I'm really good at parking cars. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No, don't. I can't see the wheels. Please, please, this is fine. Nailed it. Nailed it first time. What time is it? 2:45. Okay, this is fine. Got plenty of time left. We're up to level 2. I'm now a newbie. Excellent. I've got 40 XP. That's good. I need to keep my parking. All right, so now we might actually be able to do some stuff. Oh, here we go. So I heard it's worth just putting a point into everything Long distance skill determines the maximum distance you can travel on duty. Initially, you are offered to drive no further. With each new rank, you become qualified for further. So I might do that. Just-in-time delivery. What's this? Sometimes companies deliver something important quickly. Fragile eco. Let's click onto the long distance. Let's do that. Is it Pez? I really want to. So should we see if I can buy my own truck now? A second-hand truck. Maybe I can't yet. Driver manager? That's me. Add. Oh yeah, you can hire people, can't you? No own truck. Okay. Trailer manager? Truck manager. To access truck manager, you need to buy your first truck. Yeah. Truck dealers, look. We were talking about dealers earlier, everyone. Recruitment. Should we look at the truck dealers, see what truck I could afford? Selection of older trucks is now available at considerable discount in used truck offers. Okay, used trucks. Truck state overview. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. So 3-star vehicle is roadworthy but may have some issues. Service is recommended. So I don't want to get anything less than 3 stars. Maintenance represents systemic aging and continuous wear increase across the whole vehicle. Parts wear. Okay. Cheapest is 80k. Oh my God. Quite like that white one though. Well, these are all the left-hand drives. Are right-hand cheaper for any reason? Nope. Right, so we're not buying a truck for ages. Okay, so what's the deal with my garage? I've heard it's not worth necessarily increasing the size of your garage. It's better to just buy a new one when you need loads more space. Oh, okay, so we saw this. Branding, can we do branding? Oh. I did download templates for all the skins for this, so I don't know how I go about uploading stuff, but maybe that's just swapping files around in the program files. So we've basically just got to do loads of trips before I can achieve anything. Thank you, Mids. Yeah, I might do. Or if anybody has, have you done this game, Mids? I did. I do. See, that's the thing as well. So that would be abusing it. But in some ways it wouldn't. Like, because we encourage people to take money when they just want something that's going to bring them joy. But I am able to purchase things occasionally for myself that bring me joy. I have enough moments of joy in my life, or I can do stuff myself. So I'm not in the position where I need to or should be claiming from Cutburger money to like buy upgrades for my trucking. But because we're all such amazing people at Cutburger, and I love the admins, and the admins are lovely people, they probably allow it. But I won't be doing it. I guess we just got to do another drive. Nice. So what's the deal here? Why have these got the little candy sticks? Price per distance and pick the top ones. Here we go. Giant loads. Giant loads, so like it's a massive truck. I'm up for it. Should we just do a massive truck? Look at all that money. I'm just going to take all this money. We're going back to Aberdeen. We haven't left Scotland yet. It's a convoy. What a tune this is, by the way. The first girl The first girl I ever kissed really liked Roxy Music, which was pretty cool. And so this reminds me of her. Shout out Laura. Different Laura. Different Laura, same Laura. She liked Roxy Music, Funkle. Not you, Sparkle Muffin. First time she came to my house, and I remember like going to my bedroom with her. Don't worry, no hanky panky, just kissing. I made an effort to get my mum's Roxy Music CD and play it on my CD player. And then we listened to a bit of that. And then I put on Parachutes by Coldplay. And then, probably within 2 days, she started going out with my best friend at primary school. And that really fucked me. Right, what's happening? You're about to haul a special transport cargo. There are 2 escort vehicles, yes, which will lead you. I'm like the president. Please be careful and follow their lead and suggestions in the route advisor. Special transports like this don't stop on a red signal. Oh! And have the right of way in most situations. During these deliveries, checkpoints are made more often. Avoid any possible conflict with the escort vehicles. Do not drive out of the estimated route, nor to filling stations or rest stops. Obey speed limitations. Watch out for overtaking traffic. Change lane maneuver. What's this? Oh, so my escorts will change lane first and then I change lane. I like it. Hello, Mash. Parachutes was a good album though, right? That was when Coldplay were kind of cool. They were on like MTV2 and I think it was kind of okay to like Coldplay then. It's okay to like Coldplay now, for the record. It was cool. They were cool. They were like this cool new thing. It was before he started putting tape around his arms and writing little symbols on his hands and stuff. He was just wet on a beach. Here we go. Really tough. Oh, shit. Right, I've got to pay attention. Where are my boys? Where are my escorts at? Over there, look. Let's do it. Should we have a look at what we're dealing with? Oof, it's absolutely massive. It looks like Red Dwarf. Which, Funkle will know, which Red Dwarf was the green one? Or the Starbug? Didn't need Funkle. Oh, I like my steering wheel. My lights on. Get the lights on. Listening to Roxy Music and driving my big old truck. My mum likes Roxy Music too. Makes me think of my mum. Quite differently. But 2 important women in my life. My mum and Laura. Are the police one of my escorts? Maybe, Mids, maybe. I'm going to be sure to, like, properly go out, like, not turn too soon. Look at this. Hello? You just a fan, yeah? Hiya. Yeah, it's me, Ad. New to haulage. Here we go. Convoy. I don't even need to indicate, do I? Because I'll just do whatever they do. They're my indicators. I've got no stories about Talk. Look at this display, like the dashboard in this DAF. Also, I don't give a fuck about red lights anymore. I'm going too fast. Leaving at 10 past midnight as well, like a proper trucker. None of this daytime driving business. We hit the roads when most people can't handle hitting the roads. Not much. Wish I could sleep in my little cab. Look at this. Probably should be checking what's happening in front of me. That was fine, wasn't it? Actually perfect. That was a little test for the person at the front of the convoy. Just to see. They didn't freak out. What a game. This would be a great game to play off stream. I could see that, like listening to podcasts. Or, well, it's great listening to music, but just chilling, not talking. I did consider playing it off stream the other day, just doing a couple of... It might be a good one to occasionally do a couple of trips off stream, actually, because it looks like I'm going to have to do quite a lot to earn the money required to make progress, and we're going to want to see progress. So if I occasionally jump on and do a trip just to boost the coffers, that might be all right. And it's not like you're missing any gold. Like, maybe I wouldn't do special convoys. Look, the police are like stopping traffic just for me. Wide berth. What is the beeping? I don't know why it beeps. Is that when I'm going off the road it beeps to tell me that I'm doing it wrong? I'm really struggling to get up this hill. Clicking the stick in. Okay. I'm hauling Starbug, look. Surely these cars should stop for me. Yeah, that's the respect I deserve. Right, let's go. Why aren't we going? Please wait for the escort, rear vehicle escort. Where's my... Oh, we're going. I can just press 1 for view, can't I? I've got my wipers on. Thank you, Carla. I don't think I'd like to drive one of these. Like, I quite often see those people, like the bus drivers, out having their tests, or like learning to drive a bus with another bus driver up front, and you see how wide they have to give, like how wide they have to go when they're turning corners and stuff, and how close, how tight some corners are for buses. It'd be so easy just to like plough through the front of a shop. And then as soon as that crossed my mind, I was like, I could plough through the front of that shop. I'd be like, but it's a hairdresser's. There's lots of old women in there getting their hair done. And then I'd be like, just fucking do it. And I'd drive in and I'd plough in and I'd crush them all. And then that'd be it, I think. I don't think I'd be able to keep trucking. Look at this. Brilliant. How much, what's the deal with time passing in this game? Like a 3-hour drive, how long should that take in the game? Because that's quite good to know, isn't it? Take bus transit sometimes, or regularly put the right rear tyre on the curb when making a right. Yeah, sometimes it's so, like, you know, when they're turning in the front of the bus, you're basically going sideways. And it's like so close to hitting bus stops or sides of buildings or parked cars. It's very skillful. Wow, Mash. Right, I'm speeding. I shouldn't speed, right? But if they're speeding... Although they're not, are they? And I'm speeding and I'm catching up with them. So let's brake a bit. Oh, nice, Spoggers. Okay. Not easy to work out. This is going fine so far, though, right? Hi, guys. Hello, fellow alpha males. We're just out here doing guy stuff. They adapt to their speed. I was getting close to them as I was going 55. I think they were going 50. Well, now I'm going 40, so I'm going to speed up a bit, see what happens. 3-hour drive would take about 30 minutes. Nice, Blakey, thank you. So it's about 10 minutes per hour. That's good. I worry about crushing all sorts of stuff, Mash, by accident. I've driven a transit van. We've hired a transit van in the past when we've moved flats. When we moved from Brighton to where we live now, like the centre of Brighton to just outside Brighton, we used movers for the first time, which was actually amazing. Having moved flats. Front escort vehicle is going to warn other drivers. Adapt your speed to avoid a possible crash. Okay. We used to just hire vans and do all the moving ourselves, but we've lived in like 8 different places. So we decided we tried to get a moving company last time, and it was great, but it was expensive. Someone just crashed into me? Oh, I'm supposed to move now, aren't I? Yeah. Come on, let's make some progress. Who's going to be playing Fall Guys tonight? Pip's stream, TPI Friday. Scroobius Pipio. My controller's working now, so I might actually play. Traffic? I just want to watch more Traitors. We've got to wait until Wednesday. It shows how passionate I was about watching it, though. I stopped watching Cudder and Taff to watch Traitors. Okay, we're pulling off in a minute. Come on, we could be going 50 miles an hour here and we're not. Yes, Blake Town. You're not well. I'm a bit worried that this nasal spray that I've been taking is like the classic Head and Shoulders that gives you dandruff conspiracy, or the old, like moisturizing creams that make your skin feel soft but actually make your skin dry in the long run, so you buy more of it. It's amazing at clearing my nose, but I feel like after a couple of hours it then gets to be more blocked than ever, and I'm using it like twice, sometimes 3 times a day, and I don't know if I should be using it that much. But I think it's that time of year when I just really struggle with the allergies and stuff. I know, Llama. Wonder how much you're supposed to use it. It will make it worse. Oh, so what do? I just stop using it. Oh no, am I an addict? Am I an addict? My name's Adad and I'm a nasal spray addict. Oh no. This was what I was worried about them. I've been using it like every day for the last 2 weeks. Okay, I'm going to speak to my GP. I was thinking about that anyway. Oh my God. I haven't actually read anything about how often I should be using it. Oh, cool YouTube channel. This isn't the one I use. I use the allergy relief one. I'm not reading the AI overview. No, I don't want to. Maybe I will. Do not exceed 3 applications daily. Okay, that's good. I don't do it more than 3 times a day. I usually do it twice a day, sometimes once. Haven't had any of that. Reducing excessive nasal secretions. This time of year, I get really bad congestion. This is really helping. But sorry, everyone. It's not even a fluctosone one, is it? Okay, I'll speak to my doctor at some point. I'll just speak to my doctor. GP can give you a better nasal spray if you use decongestants too much and get a rebound congestion. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not addicted to it, but it's been like I've had my whole adult life really having issues with congestion and not being able to breathe through my nose, and this is a product that actually helps. But it means I am using it every day. But I'm using it every day during a period when it's traditionally bad each year. But yeah, I'll consciously use it less. Thank you, John. Right, yeah, you've all spooked me enough to make me think, shit, I shouldn't be using it as much. Yeah. I don't need to use it as much as I am. I might not use it for the whole weekend now and see how it goes. Cold turkey. You should try it, pinch boar. I think I was due to arrive there at 4 in the morning, and now it says 4:30. Is that because I paused the game then? I recommended it to loads of people as well. Yeah, I might just go through the weekend being blocked up and then see how I feel later on. I've got a problem, okay? Did you not just stage an intervention? Hey, I'm not using it more than 3 times a day. I'm using it once or twice a day. I'd say 6 times a week. 5 or 6 times a week I'm using it once or twice a day. Does it sound like I've got a problem? I'm speeding. Okay. Parking this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Maybe I don't park this one. Was Zafra addicted to Bonjela? It's like right now I can breathe fully through my nose. It's just, that's just how I want to be. 30k for this, fucking yes. Going a bit fast. Oh no! Mids! I only lost 2% of my money then. I thought it was all over. I only got 2% damage. Yeah, that was actually fine. Everything looks fine. Oh my god, it's a massive thing, isn't it? I've just got a message from Funkle Albert. I don't like it! I don't like it! I can press 1 to get back to my normal view, can't I? That's fine, I didn't lose anything. But I'm just having to scroll, because I'm pressing up to scroll through them, but I forget I can just press 1 to get to my normal camera angle. I wanted to see the convoy. You mentioned convoy, so I felt like I had to then go and look at the convoy. So that mids is at fault for my first crash, and then it's your fault for the second one. Fuck, I can see you've texted me. I've got to keep both hands on the controller. Goodbye, Mary. While you're out, may I recommend Oat Ravine nasal spray? Right, don't go too fast around these corners. Or Mary, if you don't want it for yourself, could you pick me up a few bottles, because I've reached my max that I'm allowed to get from Tesco's. Just 2 or 3 bottles and you post them to me. Please, Mary, please. Please, no, I'm good for the money, Mary. Do you see how happy I've been since I've been able to breathe through my nose, Mary? Listen. Clear. Please, Mary. Just 2 bottles. Please. Mary, you can breathe through your nose right now, can't you? I want to be able to do that all the time. Why don't you want me to breathe properly, Mary? Mary's gone. Adam, are you listening? Adam, is the stream still on? Can you get Mary? Is Mary gone to the shop? Oh, Mary. Hey, this person nearly veered into the other lane. What's wrong with my headlight usage? Oh. Oh. It's because they're not on. It's 4:34 in the morning. Why weren't they on? But Mary's gone and she left her phone at home. I left my phone at home when I went for that very short run earlier. It feels weird leaving your phone at home, but you just got to get used to the fact that it is fine. But then I'm like, well, what if I fall over when I'm running and I need somebody to come and get me? But I've never fallen over when I've been out for a run. But what if the time I don't take my phone is the one where I fall over? I couldn't take my phone out for my run because my pockets were full of nasal spray. As in bottles of nasal spray. I don't decant the nasal spray into my pockets and it's just sloshing out. And I could literally huff my shorts. Imagine. Also, it's quite hard to huff your own shorts while you're wearing them, so I'd have to stop and take off my shorts, lift them up to my face and huff my pockets. Excuse me, sir, what are you doing? I just have really bad nasal issues. Basically, I've never been able to smell. You can catch me on twitch.tv/adadad if you want to hear more about my issues. I've spoken about it extensively. But I've got this new nasal spray, which I recommend to you. And perhaps you could get me some when you get your first bottle. And I've filled my short pockets with it. So I'm just huffing my own shorts so that I can smell and also breathe, which is important when running. And then I just put my shorts back on and then sprint and probably get a PB because my nose is so clear. I'm able to breathe much better, which is good for cardiovascular activities. But you lot don't want me to get a PB. "24 minutes left." Drug enhanced PB. A PB, but with a little asterisk. Asterisk. Asterisks. I can't remember how Llama likes it to be said. Asterisk Astley. Asterisk Astley. Oh, thanks, Llama. I actually love PB&J. Asterisk. That's it. Right, we're approaching, and then we'll look at Funkel's video that he sent me. So I think it's going to be good. Well, I can see what it is, basically, and it's good stuff. Oh, wipers! Oh, wipers. I might just do these ones all the time if I get loads of money. Look. Sometimes I like to go for an espresso. With a little asterisk being that I have decaf. The only two I could think of. Nine minutes left. Watching the Grand Prix. Oh, mids! I just lost 3%. Is my mic a bit close to my mouth now from all the whispering to Mary? Appetizing. Pedal stool. Making ends meet. Speeding offence 80? Well, 80's nothing. That's fine, actually. I've been all right for not getting too many speeding. Finds tender hooks. Nip it in the butt. Good ones. Shall I try and do the parking with this? I think I will. Is it Blakey? Oh, I'd love to play on my sofa. Mind you, I literally never play console games unless it's Mario Kart with Alex and Hannah. I'm going to park it now. Just because Llama said you'll never park in this. And this will probably take me an hour, and then I'll end the stream. I'm wedged. I didn't get any damage though. I'd love this car to move out of the way. We good? We good? This is... I'm playing the Grand Theft Auto Vice City Definitive Edition playlist. So yeah, it's not in the game. You can listen to radio in the game though, but then that will come through the stream and it will all get muted. The VOD will get muted and the YouTube will get muted. So this is music that I've got on a feed that won't appear in the VOD or on the YouTube, and I won't get busted. Sorry. Where can I get a better view? Like, oh. We got loads of room. Loads of room. It's good playlist, isn't it? Well, belligerent, apparently I didn't need to worry about overtaking. Oh look, that's easy to park. I worry about indicating and stuff because I've got my escorts doing all that for me. Oh, this looks tough. But maybe not. Maybe this will be the easiest one. Look, we'll just go real tight over here. And then at the last... And then we'll go in here tight. And then we'll turn like this. Yes! Great parking! Oh! Do I get achievements? Look at this. High value cargo ranking, 89 XP. Trailing maneuvering of 15. Did I only get 6.5 grand for that? I thought I was getting 30 grand. I haven't Sparkle Muffin. What is it? Let's watch this video that Funkle sent. Funkle, thou bird.
Just sending you this because I've just got this to work. It's my old Nokia. You had the same one. And check it out. Look what's on here. It's your favourite. Yeah!
Yeah! Again.
Hi, mate. Just sending you this because I've just got this to work. It's my old Nokia. You had the same one. And check it out. Look what's on here.
This was my
It's your
ringtone.
favourite. Yeah!
Thanks, Funkle. What a tune. We did do 50 high tens yesterday. I got to Funkle's, bought the food, and then in my head I was like, let's just eat the food straight away. And then Funkle went, 50 high tens? And then we just stood there doing 50 high tens. I was like, I can't say no. He suggested 50 high tens. I can't say no. Sorry, I was just thinking of something that I want to do. So it's that. I just thought of something for Sunday. Boom. It was good, actually. Quite good, quite fast pace. Okay. Back into the game. How are we doing? How are we doing? How's everyone doing in chat? Hope you're all having a good Friday afternoon. Constructive, getting shit done. We were Funkle. Feels like it's much later than 3:30. Did I start gaming earlier than I normally do? Oh, so Mids, what happened to all my money? No, Blake Town. I thought I was going to get 30 grand. I only got 6,700. I didn't crash that much. So excited about getting 30 grand. It's all right, though. It's all right. I've got points. So shall I put it into... High value job offers unlocked. Fragile cargo. I think I just read initially it's quite good just to get one into each of these. I don't really care about fuel at the minute. Let's do a fragile. Well, let's do a high value. Boom. So I've only got 20 grand. I can't really do anything until I've got like 80 grand by the looks of things. Got 3 emails. Let's see my emails. I should put the music back on in a minute, although I'm not driving, so. No, I don't want money from the bank. I suppose I could get a loan, but nah. What's this? Hello, boss. I have something special for you. Thanks to our connections, we're now able to get to a real challenge. Some special extra large and heavy cargoes need to be hauled by a true professional. Won't be using all cars. I've already done it. I can do them from those cities. I've already done some of those. Drivers with own equipment needed. Nah, can't do that. Okay. Let's look at what the jobs are now. I kind of want to go south. I don't want to be in Scotland the whole time. But that was a 3-hour one that took half an hour. We could do another half-hour one. Look at this one. Oh, sorry. I thought that was how long it was going to take me. 67 hours. That's just when it expires in. Oh, do you know what? I've been looking at a lot of these times thinking that's how long the journey is, but it isn't. Yes, Carla, I did it in about a minute or something, or a minute and 20 seconds. But I did both of them, and I completed both crosswords within 3 minutes. Price per distance. Let's sort by price. So we could do another giant silo. 40 euros per mile. It feels like I should just do that. Oops. But I'm also up for going somewhere else. Rotterdam? That's going to take me fucking ages. Let's go to Sheffield. Fish fingers to Rotterdam. Do you reckon we can get to Rotterdam within the... Let's go... No, I don't want to go to Rotterdam. I want to slowly work our way down the country. And then it'll be a big deal when we go into Europe. Yes, sparkle muffin. I'm up for Sheffield. Although the money's not as good. The money is not as good. Where else can we go? Edinburgh, Glasgow, it's all Scotland. Birmingham or Liverpool. Carlisle again to sparkle muffin. Newcastle, that's cheap though. Look, metal beams. Water tank, boring. Fish fingers to Rotterdam is exciting to me, but I think we're going to go to Sheffield. I think we're just doing it. We're going to Sheffield. Because then, look, we're approaching the Midlands. Sheffield. Let's get the radio on. How many songs are in this? 73 songs, 5.5 hours of music. Crank it up slightly as well. Robin, do I know where you live? I could have a guess from the accent. Right, how do I get out of here now? Oh my god, it's tight in here. Okay. I can't remember what we're hauling. Do you remember what we're hauling? I didn't realise you could turn a lorry like this. Learning a lot. Imagine if I just got it wedged near. Absolutely fucked it straight away. I keep pressing it down too much. On the road again. Could check, couldn't I? Let's find out what we're hauling. Empty pallets. Oh, so much more boring than fish fingers. I've got no people to escort me now. Bit of a shame. Yeah, don't go over the red lights. Speeding around these corners though. We're going 10 miles an hour faster than we should. Slow it down a bit, I guess. No! You cheeky little shit! They braked as if they were going to brake for the red. Maybe it was sensible actually for them to carry on because they knew I was going to crash into them. Brake check. Ha 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 ha. It's me. Yes, Pete. It's very radio as well, isn't it? It feels like it's on the car radio with the sounds of the car and the type of music. Speaking of music, I feel a little bit overwhelmed at the minute with how much new music I've got that I'm trying to check out. I haven't even listened to the Friday Album Club from the last 2 Fridays. Fucking why? It's not even dark. Why isn't that turning my lights on? What time is it? 9:25. No, Blake Town, I just haven't... It's like, there's so many albums that I've listened to recently where I think, oh, this is good, I need to check that out again. And I think I've got about like 10 of them where I want to give them the right time, but then new stuff keeps coming out.
Really goodness.
Hello, Luke. Thank you for the resub.
Now we're friends.
Yeah.
Best friends.
Kemanth, thank you for the follow. There is Blake Town. It's one of my least favourite songs. There's 2 songs on there that I don't really rate. Actually, no, that one's all right. It's cancelled and one other that I don't really like. Am I going up here? Hold on, where am I going? Yeah. Yeah, it is actually quite good. I think I said there's 5 songs on there that I really like. That I told David. The one with Sabrina Carpenter at the end is good. No, this is the wrong way. What do you do in this scenario? What do you do if you go wrong? You're just going to be late. There's a car behind me. I don't want to be joining the M6. I know, but it's one of those. Right, so the minute it says it's going to take me 3 hours for 56, now what's it going to say? Like, even the Adam Buxton album came out, everyone, and I want to make sure I'm giving that a chance. I've given it 2.5 listens, and I think that's fine. I don't need to listen to it again. Idlewild have got a new album out, their 10th album, but apparently like, it's been getting really good reviews, and they say it's a bit of a return to form. And I've listened to that, and it was pretty good, but I want to give it another chance. The Geese album, the new Lola Young album, I listened to on a walk, and I wanted to give that another chance, which I listened to this morning. Has that added another hour? No. Yeah, Billy, he's sort of said, hasn't he, how he's sort of struggled with like wanting to do serious, but like just feeling too weird and awkward. A couple of them are a bit more heartfelt and not comedy, but it's okay. I don't think it's amazing, but it's fun and lovely, and Adam is great. And I really enjoyed his episode of Distraction Pieces with Scroobius Pip last week. And I've got some video of that I'm going to make into clips at some point. Here we go. You go weaving. The Clips album, again, it's like one that I've listened to quite a few times, but I want to go back through and listen to properly. I like listening to albums a good few times and then going through and like taking songs off the album, putting them into various playlists, and working out like which songs I want to listen to a lot, or if it's an album that I actually want to listen to in its entirety or not. Back to the cab view. Do you think this one's making me drive badly? I think it is. I'm going too fast. Doing awful driving. Thank you, Funkle, for that video, by the way. Yeah, it's making it much more obvious. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant I was on mute then. This is a really long journey I'm on. I might... Oh, no, I should have time for this. This will probably be the last one of the stream. And just kill someone. Hello, Az. I'm so hungry. I said I've made my own soup. But the problem is that soup's not that filling unless you have loads of bread. Yes, Blake Town. Come on, you're not very well. That's proper self-care. You can put on some albums, or some podcasts, and get trucking. Exactly, Ryan. Do what I like. Oh, air balloon. Really, I should get in trouble for doing that, shouldn't I? I should lose something for crashing into another car. Ah. Has anyone got any good plans this weekend? We're going to the theatre tomorrow for Alex's birthday. Her main present, we bought tickets to go and see Six, which is the musical about Henry VIII's wives, which sounds shit as a premise. But she saw the people performing it on Blue Peter and she was like, oh, I really want to go and see it. And apparently it's good. Apparently it's actually good. Yes, SCF. Nice. Well, we're going tomorrow for the matinee. It's like her birthday present. So I'm excited. It's nice because last time we went for an evening performance and then it was really late by the time we got home. So I'm pleased it's the afternoon. Hello, Hassan. Sorry to say I'm not watching Grand Designs this Friday. Oh, good. I'm pleased people like Six. Yeah, I think we all had enough of hearing about Henry VIII at school. Blossoms Mate 6. And then we're gonna go to the Seven Dials food hall because last time we went there it was after we'd had lunch and I got that, people might remember, I got that crumble, that amazing crumble. We went and we sat in the Seven Dials food hall and got a coffee, but then it was like, God, there's so many great food places here. We all wanted to try something different, so we thought tomorrow we'll go there and we can all get something different and try each other's. Seeing Six and then at Seven Dials you ate. Oh, Aiden. Bow's good there, is it, Slothy? Nice. Well, we've eaten at the cheese. They've got like the sushi thing that does cheese, which was... Oh. What happens here? I need to come off here. Do I just go through? No. Maybe I'll go round. But it was just quite expensive. And it's weird eating cheese for a meal. It's like, okay, I've had like 4 bits of cheese or 5 and that's good, but I'm not full. What's going on around here? Oh, nice, Slothy. Yeah, I don't know what I'll get. They've got a really good looking pizza place. What are these two doing? That looks like a fireman. Hello, officer. You look like a fireman and then it's like a health and safety officer. Where's the policeman? What are you looking at? What's up there? You're supposed to reroute, but you can just go around them. Too easy. Billy had a printed vegan steak. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Sunday, Alex has got a football match. That's it now. Every Sunday she's got a football match. But I love it. I love it. It's so fun. Tonight at training, I'm going to find out what's happening with the drama with... they're trying to oust one of the coaches. I'm going to see what's going on with that. Monday, I've got my volunteering at the food waste charity that I do once a month. And then hopefully I'll get loads of paid work next week. She's loving it, John. She's really loving it. She's thriving and it's so great to see. She's really enjoying it. The community, like team, like making new friends, being part of a team, and then, you know, obviously when they win and score goals, and when she score goals, she just really loves it. Not once has she said she doesn't want to go to training or anything. And even last week it rained the whole time, and she loved it. I remember that as a kid. I used to love playing, like doing PE in the rain, except for rugby. I remember not really being that much of a fan of doing like proper tackling rugby in the pouring rain and mud. If it ain't raining, it ain't training. Training. Yeah, I imagine I'm not going to be that keen on going in the dead of winter when it's like dark and pissing it down with ice cold rain. But I can't be a fair weather. Dad! Blaketown! This is really bad. %25 damage. How do I reset? How do I reset? Do I just get out and walk away? Look at me sat in my seat. How do I call recovery people? I genuinely don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, for fuck's sake, that's really annoying. What do I do? View service and adjustments, press enter. Tow service 1. Do you agree? The trip will take 5 hours 17. I was going too fast. Am I here? I'm in Newcastle. I don't need to upgrade it, do I? I don't want to press A. What's going on? What's this music? What? What's going on here? Just go to jobs. That music's always playing in Newcastle, isn't it? Let's just do a quick short job. Glasgow to Newcastle. What should we take? Backhoe loader, garlic. Olive oil. Imagine spilling olive oil all over the motorway. That would be amazing. What? What, mids? You still doing a job? Am I still doing a job? What's happened? Oh, shit. Or do I have to... Do I have to fix it? Oh, I've got to fix it. No, I'm already at the service place, aren't I? Just wanted to show off my parking skills again. Okay, here we go. Service it. Repair all. What? Service recommendations? No. Don't do it, mids. What? Just deliver. So I don't need to do this because it's not my truck, is it? So I don't give a fuck. Is that what we're saying? So we just leave? Do we just leave? Do we just leave? Where's my map? How do I bring up my map again? Here we go. Back at it. Back on the road. What time is it? 5 to 4. Okay. There's one other dad that I'm slowly becoming friends with at the training.
Dad with clubber hoops.
Who I really like. And he's not, but he's always like, when I get to training, he's always like, oh, it was such a, like I had to really cut it fine with work. I was working right up till 5 o'clock and then we had to rush. And I'm always like, oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah. I had a really busy afternoon as well, to be honest with you. I've been trucking all over the country. Here we go.
But today's social media platforms have almost given people license to do and say things both online and also out in public that not too long ago would probably have gotten them sucked in the face.
London. Shout out London!
Perfection. We've still got quite a long drive. Camera's in a bad position for the pop-ups. Sorry, but this... Why is it playing... Oh, no. No, Megadeth. Megadeth is on... Let's turn off the Megadeth. Not Anthrax, not Iron Maiden, not Slayer. I died in your arms tonight. Perfect. Why have I got music in the game as well? I thought I had that turned off. This is horrid. I'm sorry, everyone. What do you want me to do? Thanks. Okay. No, why has it turned it off? Maybe I'll just use my mouse for this bit. This makes it so much easier. Audio. Music off. Then we're done. Did the crash turn the radio on? That'd be great. Here we go. Back to normal now. Normal service has resumed. I'm gonna fucking overtake this one. This prick. This is how you drive lorries, mate. "30 miles an hour in this bit. Is that a police car?" We'll go 30 miles an hour then. 30 miles an hour. Turn off the wipers. You're all thinking it. There's my Discord if anybody wants to get involved in Friday Album Club. If anybody wants to share the best thing that's happened today in their life. If anyone wants to talk about the absolute worst things that are getting right up their noses. If anybody wants to... What else can you do in my Discord that's slightly unique? That's probably it. Nasal spray. Can't believe I'm addicted to nasal spray. Just Slothy writing the word crumbless has made me hungry. I'm going to have a snack before I take Alex to football. Don will be all grouchy with the other parents. So I'm going to lose money. I'm going to lose quite a lot of money from that crash, aren't I? No, base and brace. I'm not huffing on the nasal spray when I'm there. I'm now going to quit. Now I feel like weird about it. I'm probably just going to quit the nasal spray altogether. It just helps so much. It makes me feel so much better. It's all right. We're not going to get into this again. You've done a good thing, everybody. I just yawned. My driver just yawned. I'm an addict, Llama. I get it. Addict. Addict. Do I need to stop a nap? Where can I see that I'm tired? Oh, the bed. Is that a thing then? Okay. What will happen? Will I just fall asleep and crash? No, I'm not using cruise control. Oh my god, yeah, I've just seen all the stuff on the steering wheel that I could be using. Like the stuff to make sure I don't go over the lines. I don't know how to use cruise control yet though, Avgas. Right, we're going to pull over for a nap in a sec. Oh, I'm yawning. Yeah, I might play this a little bit off stream before I next play it, just to build up some cash. How do you... Ah. I'm just going to keep going. What's the worst that can happen? My bed's not full yet. I could... Oh my god. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. There's no lay-by. Can I just pull over in a lay-by and have a nap? No. Oh, here we go. We're getting to one soon. I don't know when I'll actually play it off stream, to be honest. It's quite involved. I like off-stream games where it's like Football Manager, but it's in like games where you just click about a bit, and then, you know, if you get distracted, nothing bad's gonna happen. You're like in a permanent state of pause until you decide to click on stuff. Those kind of games. Right, here we are. We're going to go into these services and we're going to have a little nap. Maybe mids, maybe. Services here? Are there services here? No, they're further on. Okay, we're just joining. We're joining. It's fine. Are you supposed to, John? I just saw on Reddit. I went on the Truck Sim Reddit and saw that people were like, don't bother with the loans. Does sound like in order to make any progress and start doing fun stuff and upgrades, though, that might be a good idea. And I trust John the Human more than Reddit people. Right, that's for actually filling up with petrol, which I don't want to do. Where do I sleep? Oh, beds. Here we go. Oh, yes. Do I get to get tucked up in here? Looks quite comfy and clean, doesn't it? No, it's dark. Okay, lights. Oh, I'm getting some more rest. Too much rest? How do I stop resting? I'm resting again. I'm having I just had 3-4 hour sleeps. How do I start the engine? Oh, you just accelerate. But that's good. Now I don't need to put my lights on. Sleep through the night. If I'm going to get shamed for keeping normal human hours by my fellow truck drivers, then maybe I don't want to be a trucker. Oh, sorry for sleeping at night and working at day. Yes, at day. People say at day. Here we go. We're now 35. What time is it? Shit, and we really need to finish. I might skip the quick parking. When did they expect the delivery? Oh no, I didn't think about that. We're not making much money from this one, are we? We're going to have to get a bank loan. Next time I play this, we're getting a bank loan and we're buying our own truck. Belligerent? That's a good point. Oh, I can already feel my nose starting to constrict. I can see a notification in Pip's Discord. Pip, is that you reminding people about Fall Guys, or is it you cancelling? I need to know. Or maybe somebody's just replied to a message I've sent. I think I will get a loan. I should have done that at the start of this now. I reckon it's an everyone tag to say, Fall Guys happening, do your updates, get your beans ready. Yes. Oh, for fuck's sake, Pip. I'm speeding now. speeding now because of you.
Oh my gilly goodness.
VT, never sleep again. Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you for a 35-month streak as well. Ledge. So many subs. Appreciate it. Do you think you could ever get your HGV license? No. I kind of like the idea of it, like just being able to, because I like going on long drives and listening to podcasts and stuff. But I guess trucks are a little bit like made to be a lot more comfortable as well sometimes, aren't they? You got a lot more room, special seats. It's one of those jobs though. It's like being a postman. I'd love to be a postman for a day. Oh, did they go off at that junction? I'd love to be a postman for a day, but I imagine the novelty wears off. And the traffic must be so shit because you can't finish work until you've done the delivery. So if there's traffic, then I hate those kind of jobs. So yeah, no, I don't want to do it. I just want to finish this job now, to be honest with you. Oh, I'm changing lane. This song's really quiet. Should I turn my lights off now? Not really fussed about having nice legs. I suppose would I be a postie that wears shorts throughout the whole year? Have extreme tan lines as well. My postie, when we've got a little package and we're not in to take it, he puts it round the side and he does like a big smiley face on the card that he puts through. He says, you know, by the side door, and then does a big smiley face. But he does a smiley face with a round nose, like it's a clown. And he does hair. If I had my OCB drawing thing, OCB? OBS. OCB's like Rizzlers, isn't it? OBS drawing thing, I would draw it. It's quite funny. It's like a Fido Dido drawing, but with a clown nose. And I'm just like, why is he doing this? He's wasting his time. It's not efficient. Exactly. Oh, nice plate town. Nearly there. Love a hot dog. An IKEA hot dog with all the ketchup and mustard. Shit, I need to make sure I've got time to get something to eat. Oh my god, this is 30 miles an hour in here. Fine. Why am I a meanie? What we do when we go to IKEA is when we get there, if we go to like the big proper Sheffield discovered big proper IKEA, then we have meatballs before, then we have a big old walk around, and then we get a little hot dog for in the car on the way home, even though we're full. That's what we do. Really? Well, what loans can I get? I can get some pretty big loans, can't I? What's wrong? Why am I getting a 80? It's 8 PM and it's light outside, and now I'm getting shit for not having my lights on, and I'm pressing the wrong thing. It's ridiculous that I'm getting a fine for that. Oh, you're talking in real life? Oh, right. Okay. You said that podcast. Right, should we finish off with one incredible bit of parking? Ignore the beeps. I'm not sure if I've got time for this, actually. I might skip my first bit of parking. I'm going to skip my first bit of parking. It was a shit ride anyway. I hardly made any money. I'm really late. Oh, $1,500. Took me 40 hours because I had a 12-hour nap. Imagine having a 12-hour nap in the back. Imagine having 4 hours sleep in a lorry and waking up and being like, another 4 hours, I think. And then another 4 hours. 30 hours late. Wow. Wow. Okay. Right, well, we're done. What's the deal with the loan, though? 10 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, 400 grand. What's that? Is that how much you have to pay back? 12% interest. I don't know. We'll have a chat about it next time we play. We can make a group decision, which means I can share the blame if the wrong decision is made. Trying to quit. Let me quit. Please. A bit too much of that. Thanks everyone, that's been really cool. If I do say so myself, I've had a really nice time. Who shall I raid? What shall I do? I'm going to be streaming Sunday night. Shit, that's quite a big thing to talk about before we go. Let's ignore that. I'm looking on the NHS website to find out about that. Show Us Your Stuff stream happening this time, this Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Loads of people. We had 17 submissions of people who have done their version of Cuppy, the mascot for Cup Burger. People have done, I'm not going to spoil anything, but all kinds of creative versions of Cuppy. I've had 17. It's so good. Loads. So 6:30 p.m. UK time on Sunday, I'll be streaming. I'm going to be speaking to some people over Discord. I'm going to be showing some video. I'm going to be showing some photos. It's going to be really cool, and I can't wait. It's going to be brilliant. Thank you to everybody who's got involved as well. It's been so much fun to see what people have been getting up to. That's Sunday night. Next week, I'm probably going to be streaming. I probably will do Tuesday. I'm just quiet with work at the minute, so I probably will do Tuesday and Friday again. Maybe a bit more trucking. I'll try and definitely fit in a Grand Designs next week. Yeah. Don't think there's anything else to talk about. I'll see a lot of you tonight in Pips, probably, almost certainly. Who's raiding? Who's streaming? Is this a bit too early, Funk? Funk all. Do you want to stream, Funkle? If you go live, I can raid you. I mean, I could raid into your chat, but loads of people would leave. But you'd have to go live right now, or I need to. Are you going to go live? Paint Burbs would be good. There's nobody on who I'm like desperate to raid right now. There's just all the usual people who I've raided loads. I could find some new people, but you've got your Jivers, you've got your Dreyers, you've got your Vadums, you've got your G-Burb. People I've raided over the years. I mean, I've raided Funkle loads too, but, you know, it's a bit different, isn't it? Vamp for 5 minutes. Anything else to talk about? What else has happened? Talked about traitors. We talked about seeing Funkle. We talked about volunteering stuff. We talked about Cut Burger. Should we have a look at my tabs? Should we have a little tab clear out? Here are my tabs, everyone. Info about Cut Burger merch. Leave that open. The actual Cut Burger merch and B. Dolan's merch. Available over at Glaring Typo Records. What's this? I must have clicked on an ad or something to get to here because I've got no idea what this is. Let's close that. Cut Burger Mutual Aid, exclamation mark Cut Burger. If you want info on that and you want to get involved, please, please, please use it. Lots of good people have contributed. Got all sorts of money in here. Please. Lovely admin team. Grand Designs we'll get to. What series are we on now? 24 it will be. Shit, we're nearly up to date. 2023 the next episode. New series started this week as well, didn't it? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Do worry about that. Look at the success I had. That is a book. Come and join me. Sparkles, 10 bells. Here we go. What was this? You said that this might be a good game for me. Trapped in an old English pub, unravel a chilling tale by identifying anomalies while trying to escape. Oh yeah, did Limmy play this? Have you played this? I've done 2 crosswords recently because Wasps found that the Boston Globe Mini is a good one. Can you give us a teaser to your 3 guests on Sunday are? Two of them have made a physical thing out of materials, and one of them has made a digital thing with their computer. One of them's going to be doing a voice call, and 2 of them are going to be doing a video call. And then hopefully I can get Llama on to talk about something as well. Yeah, well, BP, I was kind of tempted to interview you about your submission. We've got a great mix of things. It's going to be brilliant. And then, as I said, we're doing a auction as well. 3 of the items are going to be auctioned off for Cut Burger. If I haven't spoken to you, if you've submitted something and I haven't spoken to you about auctioning off yours, it's probably because logistics and things like that. And the ones that I've picked just seem like good options for desirable items that will make good money, I think. So so I've got the little cuppy thing that I made, Ryan, in the top left there, this guy, and it was just like a bit of fun. So this is the Cut Burger logo, and this was just a mascot thing that I made for a t-shirt. But then I just had the idea to get other people to do their own, because it's like I don't have ownership over branding. I mean, I do kind of for Cut Burger, but I don't want to, like, anybody can get involved. So this was a way for other people to either like recreate this exact cuppy in a different medium or to come up with their own version of it. And we've got a really good mix. Oh God, thank fuck, Funkle's live. Okay, let's raid. I'll see you. See you later. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the subs and the follows and whatever else has happened. Bye. Thanks, Az. See you later. Should we just raid straight? Let's just go there straight away. Got loads of people watching in the afternoon streams. Thank you very much. This is amazing. Loads of people. Thank you for watching. Thanks for all your support. Bye. Thank fuck.